Chrissy Scott, hello. Don't everybody come in at once now. How you doing, Chrissy? You're looking mighty fine. Do I look good? Is the lighting okay? I'm pretty good. Got home late from work today. The Trips. Hello there. Great seeing you. I made a turkey burger, which is pretty good. I was never a fan of turkey burgers, and then I bought them at Stop and Shop. They were on sale. So I bought them all, and wow, they're not bad. Oh, thanks. So there was like four in a pack, and it was like $2. So it was like what, 50 cents each. I have hamburger buns and some cheese, and I made dinner. Actually, I have a bottle of wine I should open. All American Grandpa, there he is. What's up, buddy? Thank you. You always look good too. Oh, you know what? Tonight I was going to go a different route, but I was going to try to get people on the panel. But next time, you never had one. Well, these are like ready-made patties, and there was spinach ones and different flavored ones. So they were pretty good. Like the store must have made them. It wasn't like I just bought turkey meat, and slapped it together. They were like perfect burgers. It was so good. Hey, John, just threw the stream a like and shared. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, I can show you what they look like. I have two left. If you want. I got to get some water anyway. I mean, these are the spinach ones. So I wrapped them up. These are the two left. Yeah, you can probably make meatballs with these too. So if I make spaghetti or something with jarred sauce, because I don't really make my own sauce anymore, I could. I could just take those patties and make, like four little meatballs and throw them in the sauce to add a little flavor. It should be good. Yeah, they would. They're very good. I made burgers the other night. They were like gigantic monster burgers. They were so big, and I had a hot dog with one. That's my favorite. Like, I got a hamburger and a hot dog. Sometimes I put the hot dog together with the hamburger. That's good. I saw that on Man versus Food. They did that. So instead of having two buns, you only have one. So that's the concept. So I guess you could put cheese and sauerkraut. Ron Neitzel, what's up, buddy? The super viral star. Oh, thank you. I was looking. There's a couple of guys that did the Kaepernick thing, but they're all like, they didn't get the harsh feedback that I got. These guys are getting all, but they're like, I don't want to say it. They don't look like me. But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I was nice to everybody who left me like, some people have left some heart wrenching messages, like comments, and I was really surprised. Like long, long, long stories. My dad was in the army, all kinds of stuff, really heart wrenching stuff. Let me see what's new. Anything in the spam? Here's one. Oh, this is spam. Donald Trump 2020. I'll let that go. They all call me a Trump supporter. I thought it's not about Trump. It's not about politics. But they want to make it to be that. That flag represents thievery and bloodshed. From somebody who left a comment about 6 seconds ago. Then a lady says, "Why don't you donate them?" Well, I got a lot of that. I watched this and thinking myself, silly, be like, why you bought it, period. I mean, you buy shoes. Like, I just bought, like, my flip flops broke, so I just got my new ones in the mail. You know, I actually bought two pair from Nordstrom. They were so cheap. They were like on sale. I guess they want to get rid of them. And then the one pair is just a little bit small, but it's my size foot. These fit okay, so I'm gonna return those. Then I bought a pair of these. These were like $10. So figure why not? You know, it's all vinyl. It's not leather, but they were $10. So when I go out, if I go out somewhere, I throw these on. I look like I'm wearing, it's classy shoes instead of wearing sneakers. I mean, I have shoes I could wear, but these are very comfortable, like deer stags. Maybe I'll do a video with Nike. I'd rather wear my deer stags than wear Nikes. Yeah. So I got to go to Nordstrom and return a pair of shoes I bought my daughter because they were like so cheap, and they just way too small for her foot. She's got like big wide feet, so they're not gonna fit her. And return those flip flops. So I'm gonna keep these and those deer stags, and they fit very very comfortable. Jenny O'Brien, hello, 54,000 already. Wow. So maybe by the end of the night it'll reach another 1,000. That's the thing. Wasn't into politics. I find that as a good thing. Yeah. BK, hello. And BK says hello to everybody. Night Shame, what's up, buddy? Night Shame, All American Grandpa's in the house. Everybody's here. So, like, I've been getting like some. You think they gaff about burning some shit you bought? Then everybody's like, "Oh, you didn't burn them." Well, actually, the truth is, like, if you start a fire, that's arson. So let's say, for instance, I would have been burning my shoes in front of my house. Somebody called the police on me. You're not allowed to start fires in the city. Unless maybe it's a controlled fire. In a fire pit or in like a control. But I don't have anywhere to burn anything, so I wasn't going to burn them anyway because I didn't want to, create, have pollution, or maybe would have started a bigger fire. That'd have been some video, right? Guy burns Nike shoes, burns his house down. That would have got a lot of views. I'd be like, yeah, let's see that again. The house next door to me went on fire. I was recording it while it was burning, and I put it up on YouTube. I'm fine, Night Shame, and work now. I just got home from work like 9 o'clock. And it took Nordstrom like 2 weeks to mail these shoes out. Nathan likes drums. What's up, buddy? It's Angela. Hello. I'm just dropping in to say hello. I'm kind of ending the night with my daughter. Oh, that's nice. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in, but stay as long as you want. Yep, All American Grandpa, I stand with this. Yeah. Nick Jones, 74. What's up, pal? How you been? Nusan Dada Pobat. Okay. That's one language I do not understand. Chrissy Scott, I supported you. Awesome, brother. The trips, no worries, Chrissy Scott. Chaz Harper, what's up, pal? Make it Wayne. There he is. Thanks for the heart, buddy. So now I'm thinking, like, what's the videos I got coming up are just, regular cell phone holder. I have a flashlight, a heater I have to do. I've just been so lazy. I got to get back in the groove. I hope you get 50,000 more views. Yeah, me too. Actually, believe it or not, with the 54,000 views I got, I made $40 off that video. $40. Before the monetization happened in February, people were making way more money because I had less views and I was making $150 a month. with like less views. Now I'm getting more views and I'm making less money. So I don't know how they changed it where how much you get paid or how many views you don't need to get more money. I don't know how that works. So I've been watching. John was preparing some mail to go out. Oh, that's cool. You send a meal letter, buddy? I love the mail. I haven't got a letter. And who has received the letter besides an email? Like somebody actually handwritten you a letter. All right, buddy, hit that sack, sleep good, get a good night's sleep, and we'll see you again. I see a Collins photo on Spotify. Yeah, that picture's all over. Yeah, yeah. You only get junk mail or you get bills. I'm like waiting. I think who said that? Ralph Cramden. I never get like a letter, even a postcard. People go on vacation all the time. You think they send you a postcard? I used to send postcards out from vacation. Not anymore. I guess you need a broken heart to write a letter. Dear love, I didn't mean to pick my toes, my feet in front of you, and eat my toenails. Oh, that's nasty. Please forgive me. I won't bite my nails anymore. I had a girl actually tell me like, "Oh, you bite your nails." I'm like, so I trimmed them. Oh, why don't you use a nail clipper? It's more fun biting your nails. you know. Oh, and then she's like, "Oh, then you want to kiss me?" This is we make love. How does biting my nails like have any difference from making love? Hello, So what the hell? Jenny O'Brien says, "Hi Wayne, hey Jenny." This guy says, "Why waste perfectly good shoes if they could have been donated to?" You know what kills me? Like a lot of the liberals now, they all care about the veterans. Politics can care less about veterans. That's why the VAs were all rat holes. You know, they could care less. Now all of a sudden, everybody cares about the veterans, and they all say homeless, like all the veterans are homeless. Like, what kind of statement is that? Like they're happy that they're all homeless? Give it to a homeless veteran. So how do I know if the guy's a veteran, even if he is homeless? I see you got a lot of hate on the video. This vet has your back. Oh yeah, a lot of guys come in pretending maybe to be vets and say I'm a vet and I stand with Cole. I'm saying it's great. That's your choice. That's fantastic. You know, like there wasn't one negative like comment that I left from a comment. Like I never, yeah, I didn't like challenge anybody negatively. I just like gave them my point again. Not to fuel like a big fire. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of comments, a lot. I think you got almost 3,000 comments. That's a lot of comments. 2,265 thumbs down and 888 up. But we But some people were actually burning their stickers on YouTube. And I was watching Anomaly. He made a really good point. He said that if Nike cares so much about like inner city kids, why doesn't Nike come out like to Newark? and open a factory there, or Camden, or so give these people jobs. Maybe they'll get off the street, right? That was a very good point. And then a lot of the other guys that made the videos, I didn't see like one video supporting him, but a lot of the other videos that I watched about Cohen said that like what did he sacrifice? What is actually that he actually sacrificed? You just have to understand, like, when you have the national anthem, that anthem represents us all, and it was written during a time when civilians were being bombed in Fort McHenry. So the song is actually written about civilians and soldiers, suffering through battle. So it's not only about soldiers. Like they try to make it out like, oh, it's about them. It's not about anybody. It's about all Americans. So when you take a knee for the national anthem, or you disrespect the flag, you're disrespecting all American citizens, because not one particular group represents America. Like the president, he doesn't represent America. He's an elected representative, which is different than him representing the country. Same with the police. They don't represent the the country. We do. We're the people who work and we vote. And then by voting in Donald Trump was a big uproar, because I bet you if Trump didn't win the election, he would have never took a knee. Because like I was watching earlier, he was saying that the statistics are like Colin, like they don't even have any statistics about police brutality. Like there's not even, they say it's not even that much. I mean, there were some cops who did some stupid things like shoot that guy in the back while he was running. That cop's an idiot. That guy deserves to go to jail. I'm not gonna say don't put him in jail. He deserves to go to jail. Because why would you chase a guy and shoot him in the back? At least try to go for his leg. Yeah, yeah. But then again, you don't know why the guy was running. I never looked into it while he was running. We just seen, the cop actually shooting at the guy, while he was running, and I think the guy wound up dying from those wounds. You going to bed, Jenny? Okay, good. Thanks for coming in, and good seeing you. So does anybody know how to use one of these corkscrews? This is the best tool to have to open wine. So you just turn it on the cork, or that imitation cork, and then you push like this part down on the lip of the bottle, and you just whoop, pull right up. And then this has another part. It has this knife. So what this knife does is it cuts the plastic that's covering the cork. Because what a lot of people do is they'll go through the plastic, and sometimes the 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 cork breaks because of the plastic, and it doesn't work right, or it leaves like some cork residue in the wine. So you got to take that little cap off with this knife, and then once you do that, you close that, you open this. This is the corkscrew. So this is steel. This is a pretty good one. And then this part here goes on the lip of the bottle, and then you pull up and it pulls the cork out. And this is just to open a can or a bottle top. That's it. And Lindman's is one of my favorite wines. This is an Australian wine, and they make a delicious Cabernet Merlot. So if you guys like Cabernet Merlot and you go to a liquor store, definitely look up Lindman's. It is delicious. The other one, the other company that makes a good Cabernet Merlot is Woodbridge and Robert Mondavi. All the other ones I tried, I didn't like them. Like Barefoot and some other ones, they weren't good at all. But the Lindman's to me is the best, and it's the cheapest. So like the liquor store by me sells it for like $5.50, for a quart, and then it's like $9 for a liter and a half, which isn't bad. So I'm gonna wind up doing a giveaway, and I'm gonna give away a cell phone hurler. So I gotta redo the video because the video I made I don't like it, so I'm gonna do it again, and then I'm gonna make an announcement in the video. I'm gonna give it away in the live stream. So probably one of you guys are gonna win it. So I'm just gonna whoever's in the live stream, I'm gonna write their name down, put it in a hat, maybe like an hour later or so, pull out a name, and whoever's name that is, uh, I'm gonna give away the cell phone holder. So like if you don't have one, it'll come in handy, and it's got a handle, or you can put a selfie stick on it. So if you have a selfie stick, you can use that, or you can put it on a tripod. Google has some new music. Can you hear that? So that's Max McFerrin. That's a 9-minute song. That's like techno music. It's like a little annoying, right? So what's going on, guys? Who's still in the chat? Logan, your parent power, Megan Wayne. Brian Toscano's live. Haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, so everything is going good. Yep. Thanks, All American Grandpa. Always good hanging out with you. Yeah, but is it like one of these? Like people have the electric one, and then it pulls it out. Those are good. I mean, I like these. No, it's a tool. Like we don't use tools anymore. That's why I like my hand mixer when I make pancakes because it's actually a tool. You're not like using a machine. Oh, it's not electric. It's one of the these or the one on the countertop. Food Forest, what's up? How you doing, guy? Good seeing you. We're talking about wine openers. So I was saying that like I like this type, you know, because it's a tool. You could actually like keep this in your pocket, you know. It's not bad. It's pretty good. And this seems like a pretty good one. It's like all metal inside. I had one that I was trying to pull the cork out, and the whole curly thing here stretched out. I was like, what kind of metal is that? Yeah, I'm thinking about cracking a bottle open. but it's 11 o'clock. I might not wake up in the morning. Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna get a glass of wine. I'm gonna have some of this little white wine. I'm gonna drink it like my grandpa used to drink out of a glass like this. This is what he used to drink out of. They didn't use like in Italy. They didn't use wine glasses. So if I can open this. Yeah, it's not bad. Pinot Grigio, produced and bottled by the Cicchio Zaccanini, product of Italy. Whoa, Italia. Cantina Zaccanini, Il Vino da Traccetto, 2017. My ex-mother-in-law would drink this shit like it was going out of style. I mean, just drink it all day, all night. Oh, definitely. Cheers, salute. Pinot Grigio. This bottle of wine right here in Italy, you probably get it for like $3. Wine is so cheap in Italy, especially like if you go to the winery and you bring them a bottle, it costs you nothing because they have these huge vats, and you go there with your own. Let's say like you already bought wine from them and they gave you the bottle, so you just clean the bottle out. You go back, hand them the bottle, they fill it up, and that's it. You take the wine. They charge you like $1 for a bottle of wine. Because when I was there, I was buying wine like this for $2 a bottle from the winery. It may be a little more now. Wow, you did that? That's awesome. Bottled up 136 bottles of mead, honey wine. I never had that. That sounds good, and I like honey. Stuff that tastes like honey. Mm, not bad. I've been staying out late every night, and I wasn't able to go to work. Families, hello. Good to see you. So I was supposed to go out with this girl last night. I'll show you a picture. And I'm ready to go. I dropped my daughter off. It was like 5 o'clock. So we're gonna meet at 7:30. And then she sends me a text. Oh, I'm very busy. I can't make it. I was like, oh, thanks. We went out on 2 dates. No, 3 dates, maybe 4. And like the third date, or maybe the fourth date, I tried. I kissed her. And then the next time I wanted to go out, she canceled. She didn't like me. I guess she didn't like my frog kiss didn't work. Like when a prince or the princess kisses the frog. I guess they didn't like there was no magic. I'm still enjoying the Fire Stick. Bringing on Dexter right now. Oh, cool. Angela M. Hello. Where is her picture? She's all right. She's cute. You know, Chinese. It's not bad. I kind of like her. That's why I probably was a little upset. So I'm not gonna call her no more. She broke the date. I'm like, so I'm not gonna chase her around. Ian, what's up, buddy? How you been? I got this other girl I'm trying to talk to, and it's like pulling teeth. GMA Lolly, hello, hello everyone. Just dropping by to say hello and good night and hugs. Well, that's awesome. We all need hugs and a happy smile. You doing good, buddy? That's good. I'm over here enjoying a little bit of Pinot. The good thing about white wine, you can put in the fridge. Like red wine, you really can't for some reason. It doesn't cold too much cold and red wine doesn't mix. But you could like chill this stuff. Excellent. And it's pretty cold now. Not cold, but it's like room temperature. Right back. Right back at you. Awesome. Oh, isn't that awesome? Angel, you want a giveaway? That's great. I'm gonna have a giveaway. I mean, I'll show you guys what it is. I don't know if you guys saw it. So I'm gonna be giving like this away. It's got like a handle. It comes with a lanyard. Some cleaning cloths, a carrying case, and you get this box that it came with. It's pretty good. So, but what you would need is to really make this work. Well, you'll see the video because I'm going to try and get it tomorrow. I think I know where there's a camera store in Westfield, and the guy's pretty cool there. It's like a small camera shop. I bought a couple of little like things from him, so I might go there and see if I can find a piece for that, and then show how you could use that to your advantage, and like make a little bit better, videos. That 5 hours, the saying go, she probably was planning out to get. Well, the other thing I was thinking is that, she had her, her time. So I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. She's off on Thursday, so I'm thinking I won't call her until Wednesday, and maybe we'll make plans then. I mean, I was like a complete gentleman, and like I go to kiss her, I throw her a kiss, and I guess, and then I'm thinking maybe I insulted her or something. I'm like, geez, it's not like I gave it a key to my room. It was just like a little friendly. I mean, we went out 4 times. I mean, when do you try and kiss the girl? If you know what I mean? Like I've been with girls that we went on the first date, but so I'm if you don't want to, it's fine. But I think at least on the 4th date, we can have a little bit of a tiny kiss. We were in the park and we were walking. We were having a nice night. So I was trying to get her to come over to like the railing. She's going, no, there's too many bugs there. I'm like, come on. To make it like a little more romantic type of kiss. Yeah, at least a kiss. I wasn't expecting anything. I wasn't like, like I wasn't taking my clothes off in the car. I was just like, okay, how about a kiss goodnight? A kiss hello. Yeah. JTA, sir. John TC. And ask her out, man. You only live once. You going to bed? All right. Food Forest. But she has nice lips. Like not like duck lips, but they're pretty nice. So I thought my energy, my what do you call it? My energy will go. But everybody's different. Pick first date, kisses second. Pick peck first date. Right, right, right. Yeah, like that other girl I was seeing. Um, we were going out. We were hanging out, and then she starts complaining about my apartment. Oh, you leave dishes in the sink, and then like when they start talking about their other boyfriend, I'm like, oh, please, I don't want to hear it. Like I was going out with this girl, I was telling, listen, I don't want to hear about your ex boyfriends. Okay, talk about your ex boyfriends with your girlfriends. I don't want to hear it. Okay, and then I don't want to hear that. Oh, I want to tell you everything. I don't need to know. I don't care. Tell me about you, right? You know, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I didn't even get a kiss that night, and that was an expensive dinner. Jeez, I'm still paying for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure girls don't want to hear about guys crying over their ex girlfriends. I never talk about my ex girlfriends, never. And sometimes girls, so what about you? What about you? I says, like they want to know about my ex, and I just, it's in the past. I mean, I really don't want to talk about it. You know, let's talk about me and you. Yeah. Then like that one too that I got mad about because we went out to lunch. So I figured, we eat a light lunch, and so we like share the food because the burrito was like that. And then she got a bowl of soup. I mean, it was huge, it was gigantic. It was Mexican food. Oh, we got dessert. A la mode. Not that kind of dessert. So we're at the restaurant, and I told the waiter, "Can you bring me a spoon?" So I'm eating the soup. She got mad that I was eating. She goes, "Oh, you should have got your own soup." And this is that's what's the big deal. I thought we were a couple. I think that's fun. Like sitting at the table and you have one dish and you share out of the dish. You know? Yeah, right. Then she didn't like my cat. Oh, your cat this, your cat that. She was a nice girl. I liked her too. She was, fun. She laughed a lot. That was good. But then, like the whining and complaining, you could see her in one of my videos. She's in the aerobics video at the end, and she's in I think the Weehawken 9/11 girders. You see her too. Yeah, that's so like when I go out, I don't like to eat. I'd rather save room for dessert than eat like food. Constant food. And the other night I was gonna take it to a really nice place because I was picking her up early, so I was gonna drive her back to Manhattan and go to this really nice seafood restaurant that I haven't been in a long time. I don't know how good it is, but when I went back in the day, it was really good. It was right on Union Square. It's really nice there. Match.com. New Jersey, it's like pulling teeth meeting women here. It's crazy. You go to bars, it's all men, you know? And I like, and I don't know, it's like, so, but I do pretty good on, match. I met a couple of girls, but now, like, I don't have anybody. So I'm working. Because that girl was complaining about my kitchen sink, my cat. What else was she complaining about? Oh, when she came over, I had a bunch of toothbrushes in my bathroom. And she had a conniption about that. I said, my toothbrush. I got to throw them out. But I have a maid that comes once a week. That she cleans my apartment. You're next. Yeah. Mm. That Pinot Grigio, I don't know how they make that flavor. It's so good. It's sort of like a flat champagne, Pinot Grigio. That's what it tastes like a flat champagne. And I love champagne. Fishing and stuff. What's up, buddy? Oh, and all my grandpa like that girl that I was gonna see the other night, but she broke the date. She had this much wine. I bought her a glass of wine. It was $13. She drank this much. It was bad wine. That place. She was sick all night long. Sick, like laying in the chair. Like, oh, I was like, wow, what a lightweight. Man, I've been out with girls that could have drank 40s and been sober. You know what I mean? Like she drank a little tiny bit of wine and just got bombed. Fishing and stuff. Did the Nike video haters finally leave? No, they're still coming. It's probably going to hit 3,000 comments by the end of the night. Let's see what's new. People, I hate Nike. I skate the Nike SBs all day. Running shoes are just gay. Your style. Oh my! So the shoes that I bought were like they're all saying that they're ugly shoes. This is and I agree. They are ugly shoes. That's why I'm throwing them away. Hello. I'm not gonna keep nice shoes. I'm gonna throw away the ugly shoes. The flag represents thievery and bloodshed. And so that's about. Then I pinned a comment. I got 118 replies from that. It's kind of scary though. Like all these people leaving you like these crazy comments. And then there's the one in there's no likely spam. Nothing helpful review. It's slowing down a little bit. Undead Otter, what's up, buddy? Ability of Mom of Two. Hello, Eric. Hello, how are you? Fishing and stuff. What's up, buddy? Yeah, isn't that funny? Go on there, you'll see like crazy stuff people write. And I've deleted like maybe 50 comments of people just like blatantly, just saying stupid like cursing and you racist and this and that. But I noticed like when because like the guys that they're not like me were talking about it, like no one said anything that he was a racist or nothing like that. All clean comments. With me, I got destroyed. Totally destroyed. I don't think there's really anybody else who even commented on that but me. I'm the dummy. Yeah, we gotta do. Excuse me. It's got 112,275 watch time minutes. That's a lot. $54,000 views. Yep. Marilyn B. Hello. Good to see you. I'm doing pretty good. You did good. I trashed all my Nike stuff. I'm not being a billboard. Yeah. I feel the same way. Today I was sporting around my Adidas jacket with the big stripes. It's a nice jacket. I mean, it really is. When you're a big company like that, like Nike, you could make cheap stuff and people are still going to buy it. And Nike does. Like, if you buy their cheap line, you're going to get a really piece of junk sneaker. And I think like all their sneakers are pretty crappily made. They're not that great. Ben Shapiro did something on him. He got already like 250,000 views, and he really ripped them good. He was like, oh, what did you sacrifice, and which is true. I mean, I mean, I didn't bring that up because I don't want to drag the video out too long, but people can make a point without putting exactly. That's what I was telling everybody. He could have went to the police, protest the police. If they're giving you a hard time, go protest the police. I'll admit to it, we've seen it on TV. Sometimes they beat people up for no reason. It's a fact. We're not going to deny that, but it's a fact. But why would you put the whole country down? It's not my fault. It's not anybody's fault in here that the police do that to certain people, and they do it to white people too. It's not only black people. They're acting like they're being massacred. Come on. But that's not even them. They're being told that, but it's not true. Like Cohen should have said, "Oh, let's stop fighting the police." How about that? You know what I mean? How about saying, when a police officer pulls you over, keep your mouth shut. Stop cursing the guy out. Stop, thinking like he's doing something against you, especially if you were speeding or you did something wrong, like you didn't have your seatbelt on, or your lights are broke, or your licenses or your registration expired, and they run your plate, and they see that. You know, you can't say he pulled you over because you're racist. You pulled you over because your license or your registration is expired, and that's what happens a lot. These guys get pulled over because their cars are not registered properly, and they get pulled over. And then they go crazy because they think the cop racially profiled them, but they don't realize that they run your plates when you drive. Some cops will actually sit in the car, and as cars drive by, they put the plate in like constantly. That's all they do all day long. So it's up to you to have your car in order. Yeah. Oh yeah, Under Armour is good, and Under Armour sneakers are just as good as Nike sneakers. I mean, they're running shoes. That's what Nike makes. You know what I mean? Nike doesn't really make like this shoe that I got from uh, Adidas. Like, you see the bottom. This is a pretty, like the rubber. It's pretty hard. It's good stuff. Nike doesn't make a shoe like this, like with the front like that. This is like a durable sneaker because I use these every day. If you buy straight up running shoes, these are like cross train or cross country shoes, but they're not really running shoes. You can't run in them. But if you buy like running Nike running shoes, they're like thin, soft rubber, thin. Like this plastic here. This is durable stuff. These shoes are probably going to last me a long time, and I wear these almost every day. And the heel is still pretty good. And I have this that I got from the doctor. This is an arch. You see that? So I had to go to the doctor, and they custom made this for my foot. So it was like, "Are you having back pain?" And this, I said, "Yeah, sometimes." Just because, "Oh, you probably need." And he's right. And I stand up straight now because of those arches. Those insoles. Hello to you, all American Grandpa. Hey, Marilyn B. Awesome. Yeah, like Nike's like a totally liberal company. And then you know what too? You say to yourself, what about Michael Jordan? He's on the board of directors. Shouldn't he like say to these kids, you know what, guys, stop the violence to yourselves? But they've said that to them hundreds of times. They probably like in these inner cities, the schools try to teach that. They just don't care. They want to live the life of danger, death and danger. That's what it is. They like it. And then it's peer pressure. And there's nothing they can do. So, and then who's in the front line is the cops. So these drug dealers, they don't want the cops around. Why would you want a cop around if you know he's going to arrest you? So that's why they're constantly like saying the cops are against us. The cops are because they don't want the cops around the neighborhoods while they do what they got to do so they can run the neighborhood. I do too fishing. My 8-year-old can keep Under Armour shoes nice for an entire year. Right. See, so like Under Armour may make a better quality shoe than Nike. Nike shoes aren't that great. Like I said in the video, like the black ones, they shrunk. So I couldn't even. I tried wearing them, but they're tight on my feet. They shrunk. The other ones curled up, like So I just stopped wearing them. Because actually, I was kind of felt good just getting rid of them, so I don't have them in my house anymore. Make it Wayne. Good night, buddy. Good seeing you. Glad you stopped in. Have a good night. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta finish this bottle of wine. I don't think I'm gonna finish it. Then I'll never get up. I mean, we don't want to see that happen to those kids. Young kids. What about like some girl? Like there was girls and kids that get shot through the window because these guys are like having gunfights. It's sad. You know what I mean? It's a sad thing. So like people like Michael Jordan, they should be talking to them. They should direct their attention towards them. Like the rapper gangster songs. That makes these people crazy. They should try to like curb that. Especially like athletes where these people like they're into athletics and all that. They should help them. I mean, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing we can do to curb the police. So why would you get mad at the country or say that I'm privileged? Like, what am I privileged of? What? I have a job that makes me privileged. There's more black guys where I work than there are white guys. So I'm a minority. You know what I mean? I have nothing against them. I'm happy they work. They all have their own little thing going. That's fine. Nobody says nothing. That's okay. So I mean, what are you going to get all mad about? Well, I have nice hair. Well, thank you. Right. He wanted right. He Martin Luther King wasn't an antagonist. See, like to me, Colin Kaepernick was an antagonist. Like if Colin Kaepernick was a true guy, he would have took the job with the Browns when they lost 16 games in a row. So they went there and said, listen, we have probably low people ain't coming to the games. We had a shitty season. Maybe somebody like you can motivate the team and people just come watch you. He should have took the job, even if it was for less money. It says, well, I'm working. I took the job with the Browns for the love of the game. You know, no matter what, I'm a football player, so I'm going to play football no matter what it takes. And there's a lot of guys out there that they take pay cuts to play football. There's guys that go play in Canada for nothing. Those guys in Canada get paid zero. There's guys that leave the National Football League because after 1 year or whatever, and they go play arena football. But Colin Kaepernick is lucky he was a quarterback, and he got paid big money. He's got a big pension, and then he was on the payroll with Nike since 2011. So when they offered him the job, he didn't take it because he's not about football anymore. He's about money. So he saw the opportunity to to do the kneeling and the sitting. But you can't blame the guy either. He wants to make money, so he doesn't care about anything but himself. Then who are you supposed to care about? You're supposed to care about yourself first. Yeah, Martin Luther King. We know you're talking about fishing and stuff. Yeah, Martin Luther King never got rich. Maybe they wrote a few books about him, and his wife made some money with it, or his daughter, but not like Michael Jordan or a lot of these athletes today. They don't have anywhere near that kind of money. And then Martin Luther King, he should make something, right? I mean, the poor guy was shot, was killed, so his family should get something from it, like a movie or a book. You can't say, "Oh, they did it for the money." The guy's dead. But then you got to also think that Colin Kaepernick. I said it the other night, was dating a girl who was good friends with Huma Abedin. That was Hillary Clinton's campaign finance manager. So like maybe they told him to do it. I wouldn't doubt it. And then Nike jumped on that liberal bandwagon with Colin. So it could be a whole big conspiracy. We just don't know the real truth because he never said what his motive was before he took the knee. Like he didn't come out and say in the huddle, "Oh, guys, let's take a knee." Why? Oh, because of police brutality. That came out after he sat down. Then he took a knee. Then the next game, they interviewed him, and he and the media made up the reasons for it. But who knows? I just the whole video was about like it's not my fault. It's not anybody's fault that the police beat people up. The police are responsible for it. Blame them. Don't blame the country. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Isn't that nuts? What a bunch of wackos, man. Politicians are whacked. Who knows what these people do? They're crazy. They were saying that Bill Clinton would go on like um in airplanes, and they would have like sex parties. Would you want to be invited? Would you want to be invited to one of them? Well, pretty sick. Right. Teach love, get love, teach right. And like when you're kneeling, you're showing hate. You're telling people, oh, be angry at this. Don't respect this. Like, how can you tell kids don't respect your country? That's you know, that's absurd. Like why would you do that? That makes no sense. Oh yeah. Oh, they must. In Washington D.C., there's hookers everywhere. Oh yeah, and they pay like 10 grand for a hooker. They don't care. When you get a lobbyist and he approaches you and you're a senator or whatever, they take you out to dinner, then you get in a limousine. They give you the key to a hotel room, they drop you off there. It's all part of the package. Like in the Godfather, when the guy was with, they framed the senator. They took taking pictures of him with the girl, and then he testified for them in court. Mr. Corleone is a really nice guy, he said. They try to make him sound as American as possible. It was funny. And that's probably true. It wasn't that a good movie? The only bad thing is now, like with De Niro, he ruined it. I can't watch it now with him. Oh, it kills me. De Niro ruined it. He ruined The Godfather. He should have just kept quiet. What do these actors care? They got it made. They want Hillary Clinton. Like, who the hell's paying them to say that? And I told my friend, I said, listen, you think De Niro is going to come on TV for free? No, he's not. Whatever he says on television, he's getting paid for it. All those actors, Meryl Streep, all of them, when they like bash someone, they're getting paid to do it. They're actors. They don't work for free. They're not activists. They could care less. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how his restaurants are doing. I'll never go. Yeah, like you look at him in real life now and you look at him in the movies. You don't like in the movies, like maybe in real life he was a little bit like that. It was like more of a, but he's like, what a whiner. Jeez. I mean, like, why would you curse the president like that? Tell him to go fuck himself on TV. That's pretty messed up. If they really cared about the younger generations, they would be telling them to resist police. They would teach them how to gain prosperity, live in a way that will get them right. But they don't want them like that. They want to dumb down America. Like they do so much to keep us from being like a country like Trump. That's a big upset. But they do everything in their power. Like I don't know if you watched the Kavanaugh hearings, they were like doing everything they can to save Planned Parenthood. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he did. He was in a lot of good movies, even when he was young. Like when he first started out, he did a couple of good ones, like Taxi Driver. But that was a little stupid, that movie. Then there was a couple of the movies he did, But he showed his true colors on who he was. With John Wayne, John Wayne was he almost ran for. He probably would have been elected president. Oh yeah, we're so lucky. People don't realize it. After her, who knows who would have been president? Because another 8 years of Obama corruption, forget it. Because you got to think to yourself, lying Ted Cruz. Lying Ted Cruz was the most dangerous man in America. When lying Ted Cruz, that's why Trump said you're lying Ted Cruz. And the reason why he called him lying Ted Cruz is because he's a Canadian born citizen, right? And he convinced the courts to let him run for president. Well, you can't. You have to be an American born with an American birth certificate. So what Lion Ted Cruz, in my opinion, was trying to do, he was trying to open the gate for foreigners to run for office. So let's say, for instance, he would have won the primary, right? At least the primary. It would have been all over for having only an American born citizen to be born here, because now the courts have already ruled on it, and a couple of judges, like in Pennsylvania, where the Republicans was trying to block Ted Cruz on being on the ballot because he's not an American born. He has a green card and he was naturalized and he had a Canadian passport, right? And he was only naturalized maybe like 4 years ago. So he's been holding a green card his whole life in the United States. He didn't even bother to get naturalized and become a senator. Figure that out. You should have to be born in this country too to become a senator, to hold any public office. So what happened was, let's say for instance, like a guy from Saudi Arabia, right? I mean, Obama's birth certificate is questionable. Okay, that's another thing. A guy's born in Hawaii, it's questionable, it's fake, it's not fake. So if Hillary Clinton was born, that would have never came. He would have been, legitimate, birth certificate. But with Trump, it's questionable because he's questioning it. So with Lion Ted Cruz, you could have had a guy come from Saudi Arabia and say, "Oh, my mother was born in where Dearborn, Michigan, right? So I'm an American, like Ted Cruz." Right? What's the difference? She brought me over here when I was a kid, and I have a green card, and now I want to become president. So they would go to court, use Lion Ted Cruz's trials, decisions from those judges to argue their case. They opened that when Obama didn't have to show his birth certificate till after he won, and it was most likely fake anyways. True. So Obama was one of the ones to open it up, but he had, an American. He was claiming he was American. Ted Cruz admitted he was born in Canada, and his parents lived there for 3 years. His parents weren't even like American nationals. They were working regular jobs in Canada, and the only reason why they probably lived in Canada is because the father wanted to go back to Cuba to visit his family. Or maybe he had his mother was still alive, or his father was still alive. So then when, they died, then they moved to the United States. Because at that time, you couldn't go to Cuba. It was impossible. You had to come back to Canada and, travel that way. Until now, they opened up the, you can go to Cuba on vacation or for whatever reason. Yeah, because Lion Ted Cruz, as much as he wants to be like, he's a conservative, he's a Republican, and he really he did a number on the country by doing that. And a lot of people are looking at that now. And that stupid judge in Pennsylvania and a few other judges, they let it go. Because when you go to court, they use and you write an argument, they put like court, past trials as evidence of their argument. So like if somebody else wants to do this, well, Ted Cruz did it, the judge ruled on his favor, so you should rule in my favor. I'm claiming my dad was born here, my mom was born here, because his mom was an American citizen, but that doesn't make you an American. You were born in a foreign country. If you're like born in Germany and you're born on a military base, then that makes you an American. Like even John McCain was born, I think, overseas, but he was born with American parents, and they were deployed. That's different. His parents weren't deployed; they were living as Canadians in Canada. Yeah, right. I think Donald Trump should really push for voter ID cards. Like you have to go in with a valid state ID or a valid state driver's license. That's the only way you can vote. And if the illegal alien can get one, then so be it. But at least you just can't walk in and fill out a voter ID card, with some BS identification. Because, state ID in New Jersey, it's pretty hard to get. It's not that easy. You still need all those 6 proofs of, you still need 6 proofs of like hard, like a passport, or, mailing address and all that stuff. You got to prove you were born, you got to prove stuff that you're a citizen. Not a citizen or something to get a New York State driver's license. And there are probably some states it's real easy to get a driver's license. Maybe like Pennsylvania is one of them. Real easy to get a license, and it should be hard. Because you're going around. Yeah, voting should be a privilege. That's right. That's why, like, see, like these Asian girls I meet, they all want to become citizens. So the one girl that was complaining about, like, the dishes in my cat and all this shit, she was a citizen, and she goes, "Oh, my parents are going to become citizens for what? They got green cards. Like, why do you want? What's the point of spending $2,000, $2,500 becoming because they want to vote? Because like they know that voting, they can vote for somebody and they'll be heard. If they don't vote, then no one's going to help them. Like politicians don't need you; they need votes. Even like this other girl, like she wants to get her. She was telling me she wants to get her naturalization papers. But maybe China's different because see, like now you can get dual citizenship, so you could easily get like naturalized here and have a dual citizenship in another country. So what's the point? Carry on, Jeff and John. Hello. Yes, having an awesome day, buddy. If it's against the Constitution, then why do I need an ID to buy a gun? That's true too. Back in New York, or if you lived upstate New York, you can buy a gun with a driver's license. Back in the day, if you lived in the city, you couldn't, which is nuts. But I mean, it's easy enough to get a gun. Thanks, buddy. You too. Oh, thank you. I mean, I think like even if you committed like some kind of a minor offense and you've been good for a long time, then you should be able to get a gun. I mean, some people make mistakes. Like in New Jersey, if you have a DUI, you can't get a gun. You're done. And I think if you have one, you have a license, you have to hand it in. And you're like once you get convicted of a DUI and you plead guilty, you have to. Thank you, John. What state? Where's that state that you don't need a license to buy a gun? You could just go like anywhere and just buy a gun. Joanna, hello. Boricua Italiana. How you doing? Yeah. I mean, even DUIs. People get DUIs. It's not that they're criminals. They made a mistake, but they don't want people driving drunk because you could actually, you could kill people. So it's pretty. And people do it 2, 3 times. There was a guy in my job. He got his first, then he got his second, and 2 weeks later he got his third. His third. So that guy, some people have a problem. You doing good, Joanna? That's good to see. How's Staten Island? So you don't need a permit. So you got to be a resident of Maine. So you don't need to go through a background check or anything like that, and you can buy a handgun just like that. I got to get to Staten Island because I got to get me some good bread, some good pizza, some good cannolis. I need the good stuff. Awesome, brother. Awesome. So all those recipes are your own? Wow, man, you're one talented guy. Man, I can't wait until I see the cookbook. Yeah. You still go to, okay. I used to be in Bensonhurst. I used to be in Dyker Heights. I'm in Jersey now. I hate when people like have birthday parties and they buy the Costco cake. I'm like, why? Go to a bakery, buy a good cake. But like one time I bought my daughter a cake. It cost me $75 for this cake. It was the worst cake. I wanted to go back there and fucking throw it at them. It was the worst cake. I said, "How can you charge me?" Well, the cake was only that big. $67 for this cake. I should have went to Brooklyn, but even in Brooklyn, like it's so different from when I was growing up there. We had Villa Bot. We had now it's Alba. We had so many bakeries. We had everything. Well, if you get yeah, once you pay your debt to society, then that's good enough. Even if they give you like a waiting period or whatever. But here in Jersey, forget it. You're done. In New York too. Yes, I am. Not a crazy one. Damn, for $75, I will make the cake and jump. Oh, thanks. I'll remember that. Oh, he was? Oh, that's awesome. So signs of good cooks. Oh, that's a shame. How old was she? You know who cook good too? People from Barry. Very good. Neapolitans, they can't cook. Nah, they could. I had a girlfriend. She was such a good cook. All right, buddy. Have a good night fishing and stuff. 79. Oh, that's so sad. Man, I hope I make it to 79. Oh, she had dementia? Yeah, that's terrible. My ex's grandmother had dementia too. So, do you know how to cook Puerto Rican food too, and Italian food, or just either or, Joanna? Because Puerto Rican food is good. Like for me, the Puerto Ricans make the best rice and beans. Oh, I haven't had it in so long. It's so good. Oh, that's a shame. That really is. I'm really liking my new flip flops. Finally, pretty nice, right? They feel good, nice and wide. They fit perfect. So I bought two pair, and one pair is a little short, so they're going back. I'm not gonna keep them. You know how to make some pastas? Okay, cool. Well, if you need any help, just let me know. I'm here to help, especially to make sauce. They're not. No, they're what brand? I don't know what brand. They came in a nice box. They're called Ryder. Ryder. Yeah, they came packaged nice. Then I bought these. So next time I go out, I'm gonna wear these guys. Deer stags. These are like sneakers. It's all vinyl. It looks like leather. They're pretty nice. I forgot how much these were. Let me see. I think I had the receipt. Oh, here it is. Is this it? So the deer stags slip-ons redwood. Oh, there's no price. I have the price on my phone. They're a lot cheaper than Nikes. I can tell you that. Um, oh, here it is. Oh, they were $18. That's not bad. For a nice pair of shoes like that, you look good, cheap for cheap money. They look like expensive shoes. How old am I? Then I bought the Reefs with $30. They're going back. So the Riders, the one that fit good, they were $20. So I'm gonna send back the Reefs and my daughter's Nine West. So I'll get back $45. That works for me. Oh, you have Adidas slippers? I'm gonna get a pair of those. Those like with the big tongue, like the slippers. Yeah, everybody has them. They look very comfortable. I had a really nice pair of flip flops that I like, and they broke. These seem like they're pretty durable. Because usually what happens is if they're really cheaply made, this part pulls out. That's what happens. This part here. So this has to be the strongest part of the flip flop. And this shoe's all vinyl. I mean, we'll see how it holds up. The bottom looks pretty good. They're very soft. There's no rubbery part on them. I mean, I have another pair that they're so heavy. They weigh a ton just to walk around in. 60? Come on. 60? Oh, really? Maybe it's I had two ice cream cones. I had two of these. Because my sister comes over. My daughter's here. And she fucking brings all this shit. I'm like, Reed, I don't eat that stuff. Don't bring it here. So I got a whole box of drumsticks in my freezer. And pizza. Look at that pizza. So I love ice cream. And I'm trying to lose weight. 60. Yeah, but you know what? There's nothing to it. There used to be those big cones. It's a little tiny, like 2 bites, and it's gone. They're not even good anymore. They ruin everything. Those things, those king cones used to be big. That's not even a king cone. That's like a baby cone. Yeah, yeah. I'm being like, hey, yeah. What do you make? You look 60. It's all right, Joanne. I've been told I look 70. So that was actually a compliment. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Well, I had some surgery on my eyes. I had like fat deposits all around here. And it was like these white things. Oh, it looked terrible. And I went to the doctor. I remind you of your grandfather. How old are you? You must be young. You're a lot younger than me. I'm 60. Grandpa's like 50. He's younger than I am. I'm the old man here. So I'm surprised, like the insurance company paid for the whole, 17 years ago. Oh, sorry to hear that. On Christmas Day. Wow, that's rough. Was he in the hospital? Oh, that's sad. Oh, you're 62? Okay. You're a youngster. So you're only 2 years older than I am, according to Joanna. You're 34? Wow. Lucky you. I wish I was 34. Man, when I was 34, wow, I was the man. I had like four girlfriends that would always wanted me. Now I'm like, but the cat wants me. And like, and my fish, just to feed them. I think my cat is sleeping. 40. Thanks, Grandpa. Nah, I'm not 40. I'm 55. 55. Okay, Joanna? It's like watching a breakup. I hope the dude is okay. I wish I was 40. Man, I'd be a stud. I was born in Brooklyn and raised in Brooklyn. 60. No, I'm really 70. Well, it's probably the light. Say something like that, Joanna. Oh, it's just the light. The shadows. I'm not going to sleep good tonight. Thanks, Joanne. Joanne was born in Brooklyn, right? No, I just said how old I am. 60 something. I will be soon. I'm trying to meet a wife, somebody that, you know, oh, here's a new comment. Oh, Park Slope. I watched this and thinking to myself, silly, like why you bought it, period. I mean, don't people realize when you buy something, a pair of shoes, anything, even like a household thing, and you don't like it, you know, and you can't return it, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep it or you're gonna throw it out, or give it away. I mean, everybody's like, I should have gave it away. I used to go to the Park Slope pool. You ever go to that? Well, you're too young. You're too young for that. I used to hang out up there. Not really. I went to the Persian. Is that Persian on 50? Was that on 51st Street? Persian Junior High, right? Was that Park Slope or Borough Park? Yeah, I've been to Park Slope. I lived in Brooklyn. I used to go there all the time. Used to go there and do all kinds of stuff. But there was nothing really in Park Slope until later on, when all the bars started opening up. Yeah, I haven't been there recently. Where'd you live? What street did you live on Park Slope? When I lived in in Bay Ridge and on Fort Hamilton Parkway. We went to Park Slope more because that was Borough Park. So Borough Park was pretty close to Park. So when I moved to 85th Street, I stopped going there because it was just too far. I didn't go there, and then there was no reason to go there because I was older and we didn't go up there because we used to go up there for like the pool and stuff like that. The Gross Street, wow, between Fourth and Fifth. Hmm. Oh, I'm thinking Sunset Park. Okay, Park Slope. Right. Because they had the Sunset Park pool. Okay. See, I used to live near Sunset Park, but we didn't really hang out in Park Slope unless we went to Prospect Park. That's it. So we would go there to Prospect Park and hang out in there, just climb trees and shit. We were kids. We walked there, we ride our bikes. But we hung out more in Sunset Park because I lived, near, and we go up there and do bad things. Kind of. I mean, a friend of mine, his father had a business there, and we would just go there for whatever reason. Um, I mean, we would go to Montague Street once in a while, but nothing really where we would hang out. I think I went out with a girl once there. But Park Slope now is really expensive. All of that whole area is like booming, and you can't get in there for like less than 800,000. It's so expensive. At Park Slope, you could buy a house there for nothing. Who knew? I wish I did. Oh yeah, Union Street. Yeah, yeah. My friend owned a car service there, but not Union and Fifth. That was the bridge. Union on Union Street, I think it was. Yeah. Park Slope, all of that is all like all different. Not like when I was a kid. When I was a kid, they had the gangs up there. They had the dirty ones, the baby homicides. It was bad. I mean, it was fucked up, really bad. You couldn't go up there. It was all like you couldn't go here, they couldn't come here, we couldn't go there. It was pretty crazy. Now it's different. It's all yuppies and stuff, which is good. I mean, that's a good thing. Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back. Dennis Vlog, hello. Good having you, buddy. Awesome. Do I still look 60, Joanna? Yeah, I guess when you get older, there's nothing you can do to hide your age, unless you get like those crazy lifts and Botox. I was watching TV and this old lady, she had to be like 68, 70, with got Botox. She looked like an alien. I'm like, what's the point of looking like an alien? You can't even look at her. She doesn't look human. Yeah. Oh, I look 55? Okay. Thanks. You gave me 5 years. I am 55. Thanks for the 5 years, Joanna. Appreciate that. I have a sense of humor. It only goes so far. Beamer's here. Okay, guys, it is midnight and it's almost Tuesday, and I have to get up in 5 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm going to just shout you guys out who's here: Joanna, Boricua Italiana, All American Grandpa, and Dennis Vlog. And I don't know who's in the background. Make It Wayne is still logged on. And we had a lot of good people in here tonight. We had fishing and stuff. We had let's see if this Carry On Jeff and John was here. We had Make It Wayne was here. Marilyn B was here. Angela M was here. Ability of Mom of Two was here. Undead Otter was here. I don't think I shouted him out. Sorry. Families was here. Food Forest Permaculture was here. GMA Lolly was here. And I think I got everybody. Jenny O'Brien was here. That's right. The Trips was here. Nick Jones 74 was here. BK was also here. It's Angela was here. I think I think that's it. Chrissy Scott was here. She was the first one in the room. BK, I think I called her. Night Chain was here. He gets some pretty good live streams. The other night I was in one live stream, the Filipina Adventures Island. She had like 140 people almost in her live stream. I was like, wow, 140. That was a lot of people. She was doing a gift. She was like giving away cash. So, I think she gave away like $100 or 200. $20 bills, and she had like so many people. But everyone who's still here or who's in the background, I didn't shout out. Thanks everyone for coming in, and all my grandpa. See you again, buddy. Thank you, everyone. Peace, love, and have a great Tuesday and a great night. Rain James is here. Oh, the strategy that we just did that. We didn't have any. I didn't even put any thought in it. I just told my daughter, I'm tossing these sneakers, hold the camera, and I just went at it. So, yeah. There was just a quick, I was gonna set up like my camera and do like that, but I had to take my daughter somewhere. We didn't even have time to do anything, so she just filmed it. She was holding my cell phone, and that was it. And then I uploaded right from my phone. I didn't edit it. I didn't do anything. Oh, now we look at my 40s, right? Thank you. Thank you. The light's better? Let me look over here. Is that better? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, they do. They're not even good sneakers. That's why I threw them all out. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you should have gave them away, but they're no good. Why would I give somebody like something that's not good? Like the high top ones would always give me blisters in my Achilles because they were too low. They weren't like high enough where you could tie them. So if I would walk, it would rub, my leg, and I would get a blister. So I stopped wearing them. And they were always there. Like I would always see them. So I says, all right, after this, I'm throwing all this shit out. Bye bye. And we did it. What phone do I have? I have the LG V20. I mean, the phone still works. There's just no reason for me to go out and get a new phone. I don't even think I'm finished paying for this. I think I'm still paying for it. All my friends got the new S9. Yeah, I mean, Joanna likes Nike. That's fine. Some people they like that. They like that brand. Those shoes are expensive for no reason. Yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, you could buy $40 cheap Nikes, and you could buy the same shoes and pay less for $15. It's the same thing. Oh, you have the Note 8. Oh, that's a good phone. Yeah, I have Adidas. And then you know what? Adidas, they were around before anybody. That's what people wore. All the tennis players, they wore Adidas. And then Converse came out. Well, Converse was around forever, but they just didn't make. They were making like the basketball shoes. That's what they were, Converse. Where Adidas was tennis shoes. And then Pro Keds came out and Puma. Then Nike came out a lot later after Puma and Adidas. Yeah, Reeboks. I was never crazy about Reeboks. They're another cheap sneaker. Yeah, New Balance. New Balance is good. Well, Jordans are Nikes. So it's like if you buy like a cheap pair of Nikes and they put the Jordan on it, they're $200. that's what it, that's what it is. It's like buying a Cadillac that's really a Chevy. or a Lexus that's really a Toyota. But I mean, if you like this the brand, that's fine. It's this that Nike should, say, we love America. America's good to everybody because we're good to them. Americans are good to you. We buy your shit. You shouldn't complain about America. We're wearing your garbage. Michael Jordan, we're spending $300-400 on your sneakers, and you're gonna allow that? And he's on the board of directors. Like he should have been the one that said, "Nah, we ain't doing this." But everybody's afraid. They're all afraid of being politically correct. That's the problem. They're all scared. That's why we need Donald Trump. He's not afraid of that. He didn't care about being politically correct, and it worked. America buys a lot of shit. Once we stop the party, it's over. Yeah, it's very true. Yeah. Like these, I bought these at Nike's. They cost $16 with a 20% military discount. So they were like $90. They were 50% off. Then they had another sale on top of that. Original price. So with my 20% off, they came out to $16. And I was like, this was the last shoe that fit me, and this is even a little bit too big. But it fits good. It still fits okay. So yeah, New Balance is good, and I really don't run. So for me to buy running shoes is like senseless. There's no point. Yeah, like somebody was saying that the Under Armour sneakers last a long time. It's the material they use. Like Nikes are all like very squishy shoes, very soft, squishy type of shoe. And all these athletes, they don't buy the shoes off. They make those shoes custom made for them. They got a guy who goes in there, he measures their foot, and then they make the sneaker. They don't go to Nike and buy sneakers off the rack. Right, New Balance is made here in the U.S. That's good. Yeah, somebody was saying on one of the videos, I think Anomaly, that if Nike really wanted to help, really wanted to do something, they should bring at least one factory here in the U.S. and give these kids a job. So instead of being beaten up by the police, they'll have jobs doing something. Well, guys, I gotta hit the old Sackaroonie, or else I won't wake up tomorrow, and that won't be good for my pocket. So everyone, have a great night. Thanks for coming in, Rant Jams, and see you guys again soon. All American Grandpa and Joanna. Good night.